relieved. This is my record. Right, go. Now, down in the meadow, in a little fishy pool, lives 3 little fishes and a mama fishy too. Now swim, said the mama fishy, swim if you can. Are you taking the mickey? So they swam and they swam right over the dam. There was George. Who did Dad want me? There was Purse. Who did Dad want me? And there was Cecil. Whoa, did Dad want me? He was a snob. He was dying to get into an aquarium. So they swam and they swam right over the dam.
Can the show get any worse?
Iain Lee. It's about love and life. And live radio wrestling matches. Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
I'd kick it in the head when he was 25. Speed jive, don't wanna stay alive when you're 25. And when you're stealing clothes from Marks and Sparks, and Freddy's got spots from ripping up the stars from his face, funky little road rage. The television man is crazy, Sam with juvenile delinquent Rex. Oh man, I need TV when I got T-Rex. Oh brother, again, I'm a good man. Oh, the young dude. Hey, dude. Carry the news. Where are you? Stand up. Carry the news. Oh, the young dude. I wanna hear you. Carry the news. I wanna see you. I wanna talk to you. All of you. Now, losing looking sweet 'cause he dresses like a queen, but he can kick like a mule. It's a real mean team, but we can love. Oh yes, we can love. And my brother's back at home with his Beatles and his Stones. We never got it off on that revolution stuff. What a drag. Too many snacks. Nah, I drunk a lot of wine and I'm feeling fine. Gotta raise some cap to bed. Oh, is there concrete all around? Or is it in my head? Yeah, I'm a dude, man. Oh, the young dude. Hey, dudes. Carry the news. Oh, yeah. Stand up. Carry the news. Oh, the young dude. I wanna hear ya. Carry the news. I wanna see you. I wanna relate. Carry the news. Oh, the young dude. What news? Carry the news. Let's hear the news. Come on. I wanna kick you. Carry the news. Hey, you there. The young dude. With the glasses. Carry the news. I want you. I want you at the front. Carry the news. Now you're his friends. Now you bring him down. 'Cause I want him. I want him right here. Bring him. Come on. Bring him. Here you go.
Absolute Radio.
Previously on the Iain Lee Show.
I can't go any higher,
He was a bit obnoxious, like yourself.
Are you thinking of turning girls allowed into missiles or something?
Can I come in and have an arm wrestle with you?
I would have punched him in the face.
I love it.
I would go as far as say you bum Downton
I
Abbey.
bum it.
It's Debbie.
Hello, Michael. What can we do for you?
No, Debbie.
Yes, Michael.
She's got Hooters. Does she work in Hooters?
Oh,
My name's not Michael, man. It's a dog from Leighton, you idiot.
I've been playing with my banjo and my banjo string snapped. Will you come and kiss it better for me? Oi, Michael, turn your flipping radio off!
I sometimes lick the guitar.
I went to the doctors and I said, I've got voices from my underpants.
Oh, I'm not surprised at the amount you drink.
No, they said that's just talking balls.
Many years ago, when I took LSD, this is the effect that was going on in my head.
Keep listening, and don't forget to download the podcast.
Good evening, dear listener. Iain Lee, Absolute Radio. It's Monday night. It's 5 minutes past 11. That's a time check. And that is the first and only one of those I've ever done in 6 years. Jeez. Imagine that. I'm trying to look all professional because my sometimes producer and a constant annoyance in my life, Eloise, isn't here. I got a text yesterday. I got a weird series of texts from Eloise yesterday. The first one said, when you get this, let me know because Mr. Sylvester wants to call you. I wrote back and said, what? When I get what? That text. And then, like, a few hours later, I got a load of long texts about how she's apparently hurt her back and she can't come in and she's taking the week off work because she's hurt her back. She has, I'll tell you this now, dear listener, she has upstairs a specialist chair. It's not actually a specialist chair, it's a normal chair, but with, it's kind of like gaffer taped to be in a certain position. And yet that still isn't good enough for her. And so she's put her back out. I'm suspicious. Last week was a stressful week for everybody concerned. And I'm thinking that maybe she just wanted to have some time off. Now, that's fine if that's the case. But she should have told me about it. She should, of course, have told me about it. So, we don't have Eloise this evening. So we got two blokes. Jesus! Sorry. This is what I have to deal with already, 7 minutes in. Feedback. Is that you, Gareth?
Yeah, that's it.
But now you're really quiet. There we go.
Hang on, there you go.
Now we have it. Gareth, now you do... Well, now it's... You say you should have gone for the long microphone cable like Eloise did.
I know, I should have.
This is what happens. We end up in, like a Who concert circa 1968 at the Cow Palace in Los Angeles. Gareth, you're going to be producing the show this week.
That's right, yeah.
OK, now, what do you think? I wasn't given any choice as to whether it was going to be you or not. I was just told Gareth's coming in. Is that all right? I guess so. What can you bring to the show, Gareth, that someone like Robbie couldn't bring to the show? Apart from the fact you're obviously much less irritating than Robbie.
Yeah, well, I used to work at a call centre once.
Did you?
Yeah,
selling stuff but phoning people up or they phone you up?
A bit of both, but I sold some credit cards.
Can I apologise? Not to you personally, but I'll use you as a conduit because I have been angry with people in call centres in the past, and I apologise to you.
Yeah.
As the face of call centres. Okay. The last argument, the last time I was rude to call centres was when I was dealing with an insurance claim, and they ballsed me around. If I'm honest, they really ballsed me around. They said, "Oh, you can get who's the man that comes out to see how much he's going to pay you for your insurance claim? The underwriter. Right. Is that right? So they said, you can get an underwriter out, and then if you want to cancel the claim, you can do. Because once you make a claim, your policy goes up.
Yeah.
So the underwriter came out, and I thought, do you know what? I'm going to cancel the claim. I'll pay for it myself. It'd be easier. And then the company sent me a renewal thing, and my policy had gone up. My premium had gone up anyway. And I like the way you're pretending you're interested in this. That's good. Yeah. Well done. And the guy, I phoned up and I said, well, you said that the premium wouldn't go up. They said, oh, no, you had an underwriter out, so your premium's... I've lost myself in the details of the story. So basically, I then said at the end of the phone call, well, thanks for nothing, you're all liars and thieves. And I put the phone down on him. Isn't that terrible?
Well, yeah.
So I've called you a liar and a thief. Not you personally.
I was probably just trying to flog your stuff, though.
Oh, OK. Well, then you are a liar and a thief.
Yeah.
But who's the fella?
So this is Mark.
Hello.
There we go. Okay. There's the time delay in Mark's head and the rest of the thing. Hey, Mark, how you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. I do apologise about the time delay.
Don't apologise. Some of the callers we've got, they're living in 1946. Isn't that right, Barry?
Yes, it is.
Thank you. So, Mark, Gareth can only be bothered to do one night of this.
Yeah.
And they're letting you come and do the full week.
Yes.
Is this a big break for you? Say yes?
Yes, it is.
There we go.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, it's
Ask
an
me
honour.
again on next Monday.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping I never see you again after this week. Nothing personal. What I mean by that is...
I even wear a nice shirt to come in to work with you.
Are you?
Ish.
I'm wearing my Air Sri Lanka T-shirt, which is my favourite T-shirt.
I noticed that.
It's my favourite T-shirt. I've had it for about 10 years. And it was someone said to me the other day, why is it your favourite T-shirt? And I said, because it's really comfortable. And then they said, well, how can a T-shirt be comfortable? But a T-shirt can be comfortable, can't it, I think? I love the way, look, you're like Paul and George doing harmonies around the microphone now. Look at you, sharing the microphone. I'll let you get those phone calls from those people that are calling in. Be careful of line 1, but he's welcome. Barry?
Those two are useless.
I know. What am I going to do? They're one of them's here for a week.
Well, there's an army of unemployed youngsters out there, I'm led to believe.
Yes, but they're all sniffing glue.
I mean, that Gareth one particularly, he's been useless on 2 counts.
Go on.
1, he's worked in a call centre.
Yep.
And 2, he's shown a great lack of any sort of leadership in producing your show.
It's very much so. He will be out. All right, Barry, calm down. He will be out after tonight, and it's just going to be me and Mark. Now, I don't know Mark. It could go well. We could end up at the end of the week being best mates, and I could be inviting him round to have a little Xbox session.
It's controversial, but he sounds a bit of a muppet and all.
He does. If I'm being honest.
Call centres, what I don't like, if you've got a second.
Not really. Doing a radio show. I'm doing a radio show, Barry, and I'm sure you want to cram in a plug for your rubbish night on Wednesday, so... It's
selling very well on Wednesday night.
How many tickets have you sold now? And be honest.
Something in the region of 4,000... Sorry, that's 40. I read it wrong.
And it holds how many?
400.
Ooh.
So 10 times the amount. I'll do all the jokes, the wee jokes.
No.
Chapstick jokes.
The thing is, Barry, I'm doing an evening on Wednesday, and the guy who's promoting that, a bloke called Tom, he's going to come on the air in about 10 minutes and talk about the night that I'm doing on Wednesday.
Is it the Chinese music?
Japanese, a little bit... Racist there. So, Japanese. Anyway, you call centres. Go on, let's talk about call centres. This might be a bit of gold.
What I don't like, and I wonder if a number of people would like to concur, is the over-familiarity.
Yes.
Mate, can I call you Barry, mate? No, you cannot.
Mr. St. Michael. Yes.
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 I know.
Yes.
I know.
Let me speak.
Do it.
Yes. That's it. And then they go, extraneous words. They'll say something. Is that what I can do for yourself, Mr. Mike? That's not English. Is there anything else I can do for your good self? No, not Barry.
Okay, I'm going to chip in now. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Thank you. My name that I was born with, my surname was Rugby. Okay, Rugby.
That's right.
Ian Rugby, right?
Hampshire.
Sorry?
It's nothing.
And I don't use it anymore. I've changed my name by default. I don't use it. I use Lee as my surname now. But I have a lot of people still phone up. Like, you know, you get the cold calls, and they are very cold, aren't they? And they phone up instead of saying is Mr. Rugby there? They go, can I speak to Mr. Rugeradney? Mr. Ruggery, because they can't say it, and they don't even make an attempt to get anywhere close to it.
Can I speak to... Is it all right for yourself if I speak to Mr. Rugery?
Is it okay if I speak... May I beg your pardon, sir, to be speaking with Mr. Rugery?
Hello? Oh, my God.
Hello?
Is it all right for yourself, sir, if you put the phone down, sir?
Excuse me?
Excuse me, sir. Would it be all right for your good self, Mr. Andre of Basildonea, if you put the phone down, sir?
I've just come back from Bournemouth.
I'm recording this call, sir. Is that all right for your good self, sir?
I've seen squeezing and whitening seats in Bournemouth.
Can't help you there, sir. I can speak to my supervisor.
My balcony's gone beautifully.
I didn't understand a word of that,
in this winter months.
Both talking at once, sir.
Excuse me, Barry?
Squeeze me, sir.
Where was you on that cold, snowy morning?
I'm so
on that
sorry,
west morning.
Technical fault. Is there anything else I can do for your good self, sir? Invite you to see my show on Wednesday, sir.
Well, I might just skip on that one.
It's 7:30 at the Leicester Square Theatre, sir. Anything else for yourself, sir?
Could you swend me a ticket?
Swend you a squicket, sir?
Yeah.
Speaking with you, turn your radio off, Andre, sir. Is that all right for yourself, sir? Anything else I can do for yourself,
And then they go, can I call you? When would be a good time to call you back, sir? Well, never. Don't ever call me.
Yeah. All right, Andre. Have a nice day for you. And the small talk.
Yes.
while they're looking up, say, "Oh, doing nice today."
Yeah.
Well, I was until you phoned me, you flipping moron.
I do like it. You know when you phone up the bank, right? And instead of going to, London or the High Street, you go to
Yes.
India.
Oh, that's it.
I like phoning up the Indian call centres because I like having a chat with them. They go, hello. I won't do the accent, but they have a very strong Indian accent, and they go, "Hello, sir. My name is Robin."
Harash.
No.
My name is Robin.
I'm not phoning up Janet Street Porter.
Oh, sorry. I thought that's what you said.
And you say, I said to them, "Your name's not really Robin, is it?" They go, "No, it's Hardeep." You go, "All right, Hardeep. What's it like in India?" And I go, "Oh, it's a bit hot." And then we haven't got much. And I like having a chat with them because it's like hands across the water, isn't it? It's lovely.
Well, it is until you get your... I've called you sir there. I got confused. I was still improvising.
I like it if you called me sir from now on, Barrington.
Can I not call you Ian, sir?
No, I think sir is better.
Anything else I can do for you, sir? Come round and rescue your show in the face of two idiots running it.
You should do that next time one of those cold callers phones up and say, "Can I call you Barry?" "No, you'll call me sir."
Yeah, that's...
That'll learn them, wouldn't it?
Well, look, Ian, good luck with your thing on
Hang on
Wednesday.
1 second. Gareth, line 1 is banned until the 19th of February. That's Gary from Bristol trying to get on. Best of luck with your show, Barry. I hope it's successful, but not as successful as mine.
Well, I hope so, and good luck for your radio shows.
Oh, Jesus, I'm going to need it. This week
I
is
hope
screwed.
That, who's the head of the BNP? He's not on the phone again tonight, is he?
No, I don't think so. No.
English Defence League?
No, they're not coming on tonight.
NF?
No.
Variety of fascist skinheads.
Does that mean you're going to switch off if none of those people are calling in?
Well, I did so enjoy it when they phoned up last week.
Well, Barrington, we'll say goodnight.
I'll see you on Wednesday.
They'll see me on Wednesday. That's it. Bye-bye then. Thank you very much. There we go. Lovely. If you want to take part, 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. In about 5 minutes, we will have the guy Tom, who is organising this Japanese music night, which sounds a lot of fun, and I'm DJing there. Oh, geez, I'm not a DJ.
He left no time to regret. Kept his way with his same old safe bet. And I tread a troubled track. My odds are stacked. I go back to black. We only said goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her and I go back to us. I love you much. It's not enough. You love and I love love. And life is like a pie, and I'm a tiny penny rolling up the walls inside.
Absolute Radio. Now with a cooler, smoother taste.
Absolute Radio. Get out of the cold next week on the Christian O'Connell Breakfast Show. Win a trip every day to a sun-soaked destination. All thanks to British Gas Home Care. Because a broken boiler can turn your world upside down, they're playing the Upside Down quiz, where you have to answer the question before last. Here's how it went last time.
What is your name? Here we go. Which type of large fish was central to the Jaws movies?
Christine.
Tabby, Siamese and Persian are all types of what domestic pet?
Shark.
What did Bobby Moore famously lift at Wembley in 1966?
A cat.
Win all next week thanks to British Gas. With Home Care, they'll get you out of the cold fast. If you're left without heating or hot water, just call them before 1 p.m. and they're committed to getting to you the same day. Limited service during weekends, public holidays and exceptional peak demand. Absolute Radio.
Flat Planned Alert! For mums, dads, aunties, uncles, grannies, every day, brilliant branded Christmas toys are arriving at your local TK Maxx. Like my favourite character dolls and fun dress-up kits by the Santa Sackful. Amazing action figures, remote control cars and trucks, play workbenches, puzzles and jigsaws, art and crafty stuff, books and music for everyone. And always up to 60% less than the RRP. Big gifts, small prices, lots of fun. In-store and online at TK Maxx. Pass it on.
Save super amounts of money at Money Supermarket.
The Haggle Daddy here to say that Money Supermarket can help you find a great deal on your car insurance.
We're gonna help you save lots of cash. Oh yeah!
With over 100 insurers and exclusive deals.
Cruising down the airways to save you dash.
Yeah, for great car insurance deals, go to moneysupermarket.com. Tell the people, honeys.
Save super amounts of money at Money Supermarket.
Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
This one's for the ladies in the house.
No, it sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain. Girl, I'm leaving
hell did Faith No More do that? That was 1993. I must have been off my mash in that year. I missed the whole entire year. OK, so on Wednesday you can go and see Barry's show if you want, or you can watch me playing records at some Japanese thing, which I don't quite understand what it is, but I have the chap who's organising it all. It's Tom Smith. Hello, Tom.
Hi there.
How are you doing? You all right?
Yeah, I'm doing great, thank you.
This is exciting. We've been conversing via the email for many, many weeks, and this is the first time we've actually spoken.
Yeah, it's kind of surreal.
It is surreal, but you sound like you don't sound mental. I'm always worried when I agree to do things over email or via Twitter that it's going to be a lunatic, but you sound quite normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
It should be fine.
What the hell is happening on Wednesday?
Basically, we've got two bands from Japan coming. We have Japanese music all night. We have karaoke, video games, the Japanese-style purikura machines, which are them little photo booths where you take photos. And
oh man, I love those machines.
It should be wicked. It should be a good time.
Now listen, when me and my wife we've been to Japan a couple of times, and we spend way too much money in those. It's the photo booths where you can then put like little hearts on it and change it all around, and you pretend you're flying an airplane and stuff.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, well, we haven't actually got a proper official one. We've got a UK company who are trying to do their own style ones with like bigger print photos. You can get it printed out right there. And then.
Man,
it should be good fun.
Look, can you get one sent to my house? Is that possible?
I think we can arrange that.
Do it, because that would make my wife's day. We love those things. Okay, so we got that going on. Anything else happening? Manga are there, aren't they?
Yeah, Manga. We've got a cinema as well upstairs. So Manga will be showing some anime, and also there'll be I've got some live shows from some of the bands, big bands from Japan that'll be airing on there as well.
Fantastic. Manga are very cool. I was collecting some stuff ages ago for Radio Lollipop at Great Ormond Street, and Manga sent me this huge box of awesome DVDs that was so... It was one of those things, you get sent something, you think... Oh, I don't really want to give this to sick children. I wouldn't mind keeping this myself, but you have to give it over and have.
I know the feeling.
They're very, very nice people. Now, Go on, sorry.
Sorry, they've supplied me with tons of stuff for the event as well. It's like, I kind of want to keep it.
Yeah, I know. It's that thing. Hey, who's going to miss 2 or 3 boxes of DVDs, huh?
Exactly.
They got plenty. Okay, now I'm playing records for an hour.
Indeed.
I don't know. I'm a little bit nervous about it, Tom. I've never... I DJ... Listen, I'll be honest. I did DJ once before, years and years ago. Clint Boone of the Inspiro Carpets asked me to DJ, and I literally, and this is no exaggeration, I literally cleared the floor.
No way.
Literally, there was no one there. I was playing stuff like Frank Zappa and Cardiacs and stuff like that, and then they all went off. Apparently Bez was playing in the next room as well.
Oh, well, that doesn't help.
It doesn't help at all.
And we do have Barry around the corner, so they might all clear off around there.
They might all go and see Barry. They won't. No one's going to go and see that tired old rubbish act anymore. But what time am I? I'm on at 8 o'clock, am I, for an hour?
Yep, 8 until 9, then the headlining act starts.
Okay. I'm very, very excited, because, as you know, Japan is my thing. I love the movies, I love the music, and I think I've sort of sorted out, most of what I'm going to play, and I had a lovely day the last week, just listening to all my J-pop and J-rock and kind of thinking what would be good and what wouldn't be good and stuff. Why are you doing this?
Right, there are a few events like this that are around London, but they're really sort of low-key and a bit small, and the people are kind of like uber geeks.
Yeah. And
this is going to be kind of geeky still, but the music's going to be more sort of focused on the music rather than like anime songs and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've been asked to DJ these other events before, and I've always been told off because the music I play is a bit too heavy and a bit too not happy and super Genki kind of stuff. So
okay,
it should be good.
So you're going to play some dark J-rock.
Some of the Visual K stuff, which is like glam but metal. It's good fun.
I think I'm kind of playing some upbeat Hal Cali and P5 and Puffy and stuff like that, and Perfume. Is that all right?
That's fine. Yeah, that's perfect. I get told off for not playing enough pop, so you're perfect.
I don't want a load of miserable Japanese goths give me the thumbs down, or just... I don't want to clear the dance floor again, Tom.
Oh, no.
Where is it, and when is it, and I think all the advance tickets have sold out, have they? But they can get tickets on the door.
Yeah, they have about 100 tickets on the door, and they'll be £6, unless people are dressed up looking decent, then it'll be £5. Depending on the doorman, if he likes them, he'll let them for £5.
And whereabouts is it?
It's in Bloomsbury, which is it's in Tavistock Square.
Yeah.
And it's a 2-minute walk from Russell Square Station. It's in a place called the Bloomsbury Bowling Alleys, and we're in the basement.
I've heard it's very good there. I mentioned it to my friend Spencer, who's coming, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I like it there. It's nice."
Oh yeah, it's lovely. It's got like a little retro feel to it. It's real nice.
And I think my wife is asleep, so I can say this. I'm guessing there's going to be lots of hot Japanese girls as well, are there?
I'm really hoping there will be. we can hope for the best.
Have you been to Japan?
Yeah, I went about 2 or 3 years ago.
Whereabouts did you go?
I went to Tokyo, Kamakura, and Osaka.
Oh, man.
I kind of knew my company was going bankrupt, so I saved all my money up and just went as soon as it closed.
I love it. I love Osaka. Did you go on that terrifying big wheel they have in the bay?
No, I wasn't there for long. Well, it was really bad. I met up with my pen pal there, and he'd just moved there from Hokkaido, which is like North Japan.
Yeah.
So we were both tourists and knew where nothing was, so we didn't get much done.
I love Japan. It's my favourite place. The plan is to go and live there for 6 months, if that's ever possible. I got, good news. The Kurikorda Quartet may be coming over.
Oh, really? Yes, I saw your tweets about
and
it.
I saw your email. I'll let you know. Their manager, and this is for you radio fans, this is an exclusive. Let me get some Kurikorda playing in the background here. Hang on a second. There we go. These guys are hopefully coming over in May. Their manager, Shinami, who is a very good friend of mine, emailed me saying, Kurikorda may be coming to England in May. Can you find me a venue? So I found her a couple of venues, yours included, and then I've not heard anything back from her. She's a little bit flaky, but I love her. She's a very good friend. So hopefully, maybe we can put you two in touch and we could have the Kurikorda Quartet live.
That'd be lovely.
I love them. When I went to Tokyo a couple of years ago, before I knew them very well, I'd met one of them and I emailed and saying, hello, my name's Ian. I met one of you, big fan. Just wondered if you were doing any gigs. And this week that we're in Tokyo, a week later I got an email saying, hello, we've put on this gig especially for you in a tiny club. We hope you can make it. And they put on a gig for me and my wife.
That's amazing.
Then they took us out for dinner and then they took us around Tokyo the next day. It was the coolest thing. Tom, so listen, just give the address one more time, please, sir.
Yep, it's the Bloomsbury Bowling Lanes in Tavistock Square, just around the corner from Russell Square Station.
Lovely. OK, I will see you, and it's on this Wednesday.
Yep, this Wednesday.
Now, listen, I don't do requests at all, but someone said they'd buy you beer all night if I played a song.
Yep.
All night?
All night, and they'll buy you drinks as well.
OK, now I don't drink, so they're going to be. I'm going to be a cheap date. But what was the song you wanted?
It's My Sharona.
I never do this for anyone, Tom, but I want to get off to a good start, and I want you to get free booze all night on Wednesday, all right?
I love you, man.
I love you too, brother. I'll give you a big hug on Wednesday, and I'll see you soon. Take care.
See you on Wednesday. Take care.
Ta-ta,
Bye.
there we go. Thank you very much. 03301 23 12 15. Come along on Wednesday. Should be a laugh, just to see me. Listen, if you ever DJ'd professionally, could you let me know what to do? I haven't got a clue.
Close enough to look in my eyes.
Gareth, how's it going in there, right?
Yeah, all good.
Where's Mark gone?
Sorry?
What's he doing over there?
What's he doing?
Yeah, what's he doing around there?
I think he's on Facebook, isn't he?
You're-
No, he's not. He's not.
Oh, low blow.
I've got him working on the podcast.
Two things. First of all, you're a grass. Secondly, you're fired. Is he doing the podcast already?
Well, little bits, I think.
Okay, well
Get
done.
up to speed.
Mark, how are you finding things?
How are you finding things?
Oh, bless. Look, he's drunk. How are you? How are you finding things?
I'm very well. I'm struggling with
Very
basic technology that
I know.
my headphones aren't working.
Okay, and you're producing the show for the whole week.
Yeah, good luck with that.
We are screwed.
I did get a text from Eloise though.
Really?
Yeah.
Saying what?
Saying that we need to stick up for her. Gareth and I need to stick up for her.
Did she really send you a text?
Yeah.
Well, what's stick up for her? What? She's hurt her back.
Well, yeah.
It's funny. She's well enough to listen, not well enough to come in and do her job.
Well,
which, to be honest, isn't much, is it?
I'm not actually sticking up for her very well, am I?
No, you're doing her down.
I'm
Shame
kind
on
of joining
you.
in with you.
We've had people on the Facebook page are saying Hell's Bells wants to know if you're both here all week. Are the two guys in the studio all week? She's an old I can't use that word. Swinger, I think we could say. And another word begin with S. And who is it? Oh, Kitty wants to know if you're hot. Both of you. Would you describe yourselves as hot?
Do you want to describe each other?
Okay. I'll give Gareth an 8 out of 10.
Okay. And,
I'll go with 8 for Mark.
Yeah, they are. I'll be honest. I'd give you both 8. You're both 8. It's good looking.
I was convinced that you're going to give me a 7 then. This is
You're both good looking young men, and if you were to go twos up on a lady, that lady would be very, very privileged, I would suggest.
Well, Gareth has got a girlfriend, but I'm single.
Oh, look at that!
I'm jumping in.
He's totally...
I don't share.
You're totally working it. Look at that. Look at that. All right, well, Kitty, they are both hot. They're both 8s. One of them is married, although what does that mean these days, really? All right, chaps, go back to your Facebook and whatever. Rose. Hello, Rose.
Hello, Ian.
Rose, by any other name, wouldn't be Rose.
No, especially when she's having a go at you.
What? Sorry?
Especially when she's having a go at you.
What for?
Well,
Have you
ever heard the expression, pot calling the kettle black?
No, I've never heard that expression. What does that mean?
I'm sure you haven't. Poor Eloise.
Yeah.
I mean, you are a hypochondriac dream.
I'm not. I do get ill. I do get ill very, very often. I'm ill.
Oh, no.
I am I'm poorly.
I've got a cough.
This is the woman who phones up every week and goes, I can't talk, I'm running out of oxygen. I've got to put the phone, I can't talk any longer, I've got to go and have a fag.
Anyway, sweetheart, tell Eloise to get better soon.
I'm not talking to her until she comes. We don't hang out and stuff.
Well, you ought to.
Is that it?
Yes.
Good night. Bye-bye. Can you believe that, Gatford?
I can, really, yeah.
Yeah, I can as well, actually.
All these people... Do you notice it's mostly women that stick up for Eloise?
Oh,
Just saying.
yeah. I'm not being funny, right? But she was fine last week, and I know that she was a little bit stressed, and she wanted a week off. That's fine. That's fine, Gatford. I'm her boss, though. She should tell me. She should say, Ian, I'm going to have a sly one, but everything's fine, you know.
But to be fair, if she tells you, you're then going to record that in some sort of management report.
Oh, blackmail her, yes.
And it might come back to bite her, badly.
Bite her badly on her anus.
Indeed.
Bite her badly on her anus. Did you know... Sorry, I'm not finished.
No, go ahead. Did
you know that in the 60s, you know Frankie Howard, the comedian?
Oh, yeah.
He took a lot of LSD.
I didn't know that.
I did, yeah. He went once a fortnight for several months to therapy where he would take LSD and...
Can you get that on the NHS these days?
You could in the 60s. He got LSD and Ritalin, and then he would, try and solve his childhood traumas. That's insane! LSD?
So basically, walk into a therapist's office, say, I've got daddy issues, and here are some drugs.
Yeah, can I have some LSD 25? Not the kind of the Bart Simpsons or the Purple Hearts, whatever it is you got in the 80s and 90s. This was medicinal, pure LSD 25. Oh, no, missus.
Well, no wonder he said that.
Exactly. Anyway, Gatford, please get to the point, because I'm losing the will to live with you.
No, that's fair enough. I've decided that there are 3 reasons why I'm feeling that I'm actually over the hill and past it these days.
Okay.
Number 1 is I've started to wear bed socks.
Oh, now, are they specifically bed socks, or the socks that you've worn in the day?
No. These are grey bed socks I only wear at night.
Okay. I've got a wee willy winky.
I believe you can get cream for that.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that a hat?
That's the little hat. Got a wee Willy Winky hat. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
I've done my neck in, right, but I'm still here, listeners.
Yeah.
I've done my neck in, but I'm still
I'm
here.
having a week off.
and I couldn't work out what it was, and then I realised it's for 2 nights in a row. I slept with my scarf on.
Why would you do that?
I had a cold neck. Yeah, pretty obvious if you think about it, isn't it? Really,
Yeah,
if you think about it, scarves, all they go on. But it means that my head and my neck have been raised in an awkward position. And then my wife said, "You know that's really dangerous. You could die." And I wonder, and this is, I put this out seriously. Has anybody died from wearing a scarf in bed?
Is she thinking that perhaps at night she might, in a sort of a mock way, pull the ends of the scarf and strangle you?
Well, didn't some bloke get let off? He was charged with murdering his wife recently, and the judge found him not guilty because his defence was, "I did it in my sleep," and the judge went, "Oh yeah, fair enough." And he's innocent. He's innocent. I can't even say he got off with it because he didn't get off with anything because he's innocent.
He did. Well, he did do something,
but he didn't commit murder.
He did it consciously. See that? Yeah.
Anyway, Gafford, get to points 2 and 3 because I'm late for the adverts. Please, you keep going off on these tangents.
Point number 2 is that I happened to look at the top 40 in the newspaper at the weekend and realised that I feel odd because the only act I recognised was Barbara Streisand.
Oh, hang on a second. Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
I'm just ringing up to stick up for myself.
Why?
You're being mean about me.
Eloise, I'm not being mean about you. I'm just asking the questions that everybody else is asking.
Which are?
Where are you?
Where are you?
Currently about to go to bed, but I keep hearing you being mean about me.
Cool, lads. She's about to go to bed, lads. What's wrong with you?
I put my back up because of the crap chairs at work.
Okay. And how long do you think you might be off for, Eloise?
Well, I've been signed off for a week.
A week? Oh, that's
pending
convenient.
another assessment.
Oh, a week. That's convenient. Eloise.
And Gatford, I'm never putting your call on again if you carry on like that.
Yeah. Eloise?
Yep.
I need a favour.
What's that?
You know in the room where you normally sit?
Yeah.
Like, loads of people have come in. Can you tell them to get out?
What do you mean, loads of people?
Like, loads of people just walked in there. Now, you would normally tell them to get out immediately.
Who's in there?
Mark, probably?
Yeah. There's some people have just invaded.
So other than Mark and Gareth, there are other people there.
Yeah.
Robbie's one of them, and a lady. I'm not so bothered about the lady. She looks quite nice.
Kerry, it's a receptionist. It's the last day today, so I think they've been to the pub.
Oh, God.
No.
Eloise, there's drunk people in your studio.
They all know that Iain doesn't like this.
Yeah. Don't
Robbie,
say...
you should know better.
Don't say that. Don't include me in this, because now it looks like I'm an arse. So don't, that's a bit rude, Eloise. Again, you've screwed up there. Does everyone know that I don't like people in that studio? Has an email gone round saying Iain doesn't like people in Studio J?
Do you not like a posse?
I don't like a posse, Gatford. So how does everyone know this, Eloise?
They don't know that.
You
I
just
think Robbie should know that because he's worked with you.
Chuck them out like you did with Ben the other night.
Ben's here as well.
Oh, no! So, Eloise, get rid of them for me!
I can't get rid of them. I'm not there. Gareth should be doing this.
Yeah, I will do that. It wasn't in my instructions to get rid of people, though.
You see, exactly. It's not the common knowledge, Iain.
Okay, Eloise. Well, thank you very much for that. Anyway, so you're off for a week. Well, Eloise, we all wish you lots and lots of luck. Right, Ben's in it. Eloise, tell him to get out. Get out.
Ben, get out.
Get out. He's gone. Good, thank God.
Come back soon, Eloise.
There we go.
Miss you.
Well, no, steady on, Gatford, with that.
Gatford, you're such a two-faced little monkey.
Yeah. Well, Eloise, I like the fact that you're sort of half doing a sick voice, but not really bothering.
I don't need to do a sick voice.
Because it's your back?
Yeah.
This is my... I'm so late for the ads. This is my back voice. Oh, I can't come in today, Eloise. My back's gone. Oh, that's what you need to do.
No, don't do... It doesn't affect my voice.
Of course it does. It's a back. Your back is connected to your vocal cord.
Not there either, then, obviously.
Well,
I missed that in the Bone song.
Gafford, will you shut up?
Yeah, okay. Gafford sounds just like Gareth.
Yeah, I know.
What?
Yeah, so, Eloise, is your mum looking after you?
Yes, she is.
Okay, well, we wish you a very, very, very speedy recovery.
As soon as I hang up, I know you're going to be horrible about it.
No, I won't.
You better send me, a reassuring message.
I will send you a reassuring message. Lots of love. Good night.
Bye.
Bye. She is so bunking off, isn't she? That is terrible.
Terrible. I can't
Absolutely
believe that.
terrible.
And the last point is, I spent 2 hours at the weekend wondering if I didn't live in Catford, what my name would be if I lived elsewhere in the country, and the best I could come up with was Galifax.
Good night, Catford.
Yeah, bye.
Listen up to Absolute Radio, the home of radio, where you listen.
What does the BGR in BGR Bloomer stand for? B means you'll be hard-pressed to find a better solicitor if you've been injured in a road accident that wasn't your fault. G is for the good news that you could claim compensation for medical expenses and loss of earnings too. And R is because BGR Bloomer can help you reach a speedy settlement. BGR Bloomer. Fast, friendly and free. Call 0800 1 777 999. 0800 1 777 999.
If the last time you won anything was at primary school and even then someone nicked it before you got it home, then visit iwantoneofthose.com, because as well as a huge range of mad, fab and possibly dangerous Christmas presents, every hour till December the 22nd, one lucky customer will have their whole basket paid for. If you're thinking, oh, it won't be me, you're probably right. But don't worry, everyone else gets a consolation prize. Give the stuff they really, really want this Christmas from iwantoneofthose.com.
Iain Lee. It's about love and life. And live radio wrestling matches. Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Last night a little dancer came dancing to my door. Last night a little angel came pumping on my floor. She said, come baby, you got a license for love, and if it expires, pray help from above, because in the midnight hour she cried more, more, more. With a rebel yell, she cried more, more, more. Wow, in the midnight hour, babe, more, more, more. With a rebel yell, more, 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 more. She don't like slavery, she won't sit and beg. But when I'm tired and lonely, she sees me to bed. What set you free and brought you to me, babe? What set you free and leaves you here by me? Because in the midnight hour, she cried more, more, more. With a rebel yell, she cried more, more, more. Wow, in the midnight hour, babe, more, more, more. With a rebel yell, more, more, more. He lives in his own heaven. Legs that you go from 7-Eleven. Well, it's out all night to collect a pen. Just as long as don't mess up his head. I walk the walk for you, baby. 1,000 miles for you. I dried your tears of pain 1,000,000 times for you. I'd sell my my soul. More money to burn for you. I'll give you all and have nothing. Just to have you here by me. Because in the midnight hour, she cried more. With a rebel yell, she cried more. Wow, in the midnight hour, more. With a rebel yell, she cried more. Oh yeah, little baby, she want more.
We're going to go to a withheld number in a second. I'm a little bit anxious about this. Okay, this is always a dangerous thing, and I'm with new people here. I don't know, this could... let's try it. Hello, Benson.
Hello, Ian. How you doing, my friend?
Gary?
No. My name is Benson.
Gary, you just got banned for another week.
My name is Benson, my friend. How are you doing today?
Yeah, that's up to the 26th of February you're banned now.
My name is Benson. I do not know what you are talking about.
Yeah, Gary?
What is your problem? Why you
Thank you.
accuse me of being Gary? My name is not Gary.
Okay, being a little bit racist, and you've just got yourself banned for another week, 26th of February. Now, unless you admit that you're Gary, I will ban you for another week on top of that. So we'd be going into March then, wouldn't we?
What is the problem with you, Ian?
You have 5 seconds to admit this is Gary, or you're banned until the 5th of March.
No. Listen
5,
to me. My name is not Gary.
4, 3...
My name is not Gary, my friend.
5th of March. 5th of March, Gary. Banned until the 5th of March. He's playing a dangerous game. And I'm quite happy to ban him, as he is the most useless caller. Full time. Getting a little bit racist there. But never mind. 5th of March. Let me just jot that down. 5th of March. Hello, Ruth.
Oh, hello.
I like the name Ruth.
Thank you.
I think it's I've got a very good friend called Ruth, and I think it's a very underused name.
Oh, gosh, I hated it when I was younger.
Oh, well, I bet it was probably a bit old-fashioned, I guess, then, but I think it's come back into its own.
Well, thank you.
No, you're welcome. I'm going to work out what 32.
Oh, nearly 35.
Oh, okay. I was going to say 36, but then I thought, no, I'll be a gentleman.
Do you know what? Thank you. I'm 36 in a couple of weeks. It wouldn't have been too much of a problem.
There we go. Well, happy birthday. Nearly Christmas birthday.
Well, used to have to spend all my birthday money on Christmas presents when I was a kid.
This year, my wife and I know couples say this a lot, but this year we're buying a house, and we could be in our new house in a couple of weeks if things go, the wind blows in the right direction. But we're skint, basically, and we've done that thing where we say we only want 2 presents each. I want some aftershave and a book about sparks, and she wants some perfume and, I don't know, whatever the second thing is. Now, do we stick to that 2 things, or I'm worried that she might buy me a third, a fourth and a fifth
Are you
thing.
worrying if that's the really don't but actually do?
Yeah, I think we know...
I think genuinely, I don't know what age Fandango is, but if she's around within 5 or so years of your age...
Yes.
She'll have that level of maturity where actually she probably doesn't need anything. She's got you, she's got the baby, she's got the house. She doesn't need stuff.
Every
Stuff
year
is
I get
not important.
DVDs and CDs, and I've got so many that I've not even listened from 5 years ago.
I genuinely can't. I really struggle to think
did
of
you
what
say?
I want for presents.
Okay, yeah, yeah, I do. I was gonna say something just then I thought it sounded like you said a swear word, and I know you didn't.
Sorry.
I know you didn't. It sounded like that thing. There's a clip of Dermot O'Leary on the X Factor. Where
Oh yeah.
Have you seen it?
Okay, yeah. Well, no, you mentioned it on the show.
Yeah. Well, it sounded like you just said that.
I never. Well,
And I know you didn't, but people, podcast
I have
listeners.
to say, I am a bit Touretty, so
Do the swears pop out?
all the time, horribly.
Oh man.
It's because when I was a kid, my parents told me I couldn't swear.
Really?
Yeah.
You sound quite well to do.
Oh God, I wish.
Well, I'm guessing you came from like a council estate or something, but you've made yourself sound posh. Am I right?
Yeah, we were poor, but we were happy.
Yeah. What was I going to say to you? We're talking about presents. We're talking about houses. We were talking about the love between. I can't think what it was, Ruth. So we'll move on.
Yeah. I think you were wondering whether or not to buy a present.
Yeah, but there was something. There was
sweariness.
No, it was something to do with CDs, maybe. Mentioning, I hate it. My memory is so bad at the moment.
I can't bear it when that happens.
I started writing an email today to my brother-in-law, and I had 2 points to make in the email. And after I'd written the first point, I couldn't remember what the second point was. And then I said, oh, there's another points list, I forgot it. And an hour later, it popped into my head. So in an hour's time, Ruth, I may phone you up to continue this conversation of very little consequence. Anyway, what have you called in for?
Do you know what? And I'm quite scatty, so I wrote it down. But I wrote it down on the little notepad on my mobile phone, but when I hold that near my landline, it makes the most horrendous noise. And actually, what I'd written down was pretty boring.
Oh.
First of all, I was kind of wondering how... Had you looked at the demographics since Ladies' Week, and how had that shifted at all?
Well, no, of course, because we were worried that our stats on this show were, I think it was something like 70% men, 30% women, something like that. So we did a whole Ladies' Week. The new figures are out. I haven't got the specifics for this show yet. You've reminded me. I will email Mr. Sylvester tomorrow and try and get the breakdown and see if it had a positive effect on the number of ladies that listen. Thank you for reminding me of that.
I guess, my theory, I suppose, would be that you can be... I want to say combative, you enjoy a bit of verbal jousting.
Verbal jousting, yes.
Yeah, and I think women don't feel that they need to prove themselves so much in that arena. Maybe.
Are you saying it's a testosterone small penis thing?
I was going to say something about jousting with... Yeah, but no.
It's funny, jousting is the most Freudian... Like, proper jousting on horses, it is just a giant penis, isn't it?
It essentially is.
On a horse? And they've got big penises.
No, never mind.
No. Yes. Yes. But why do you listen, Ruth?
Do you know what? I started listening to the podcast.
Yeah.
And I haven't... This is the first time I've listened to the actual show live.
Oh.
And it took me a while to ease into it, because at first I thought, well, I didn't get the regular callers until I listened to them over a period of time, and then I got it.
I think you have to build up your tolerance to this show. And that's one of the criticisms people say, the show's rubbish. And I say, well, listen, give it a month and you'll like it. And they go, well...
I really enjoy the warmth, actually.
Oh.
It's nice.
It's funny you're listening. OK, I'm going to put this out. Is there anybody else who normally listens to the podcast but is listening live for the first time? There's someone on Facebook, and I can't see who it is off the top of my head, who is listening live for the first time, and he's freaked out by the music.
Well, you see, I was a little bit... I'm like, when will the music finish so I can listen to some talk?
Yeah, I know.
But it was quite cool, because listening on the phone reminded me of... Do you remember in the 80s when you used to be able to dial a record?
Dial a disc.
Phone?
Dial a disc, wasn't it? What was the number? It was like 191 or... It
was prohibitively expensive.
Yeah. Well, no, saying that, I remember in the 70s being able to do it, because I am that 4 years older than you, going to a phone box and putting 5 pence in and listening to Blondie.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hanging on the telephone.
Literally.
Excellent.
I was literally hanging on the telephone. And then I phoned up the police and asked for Superman. That wasn't big and that wasn't clever, but I was 7 years old, so I apologise to any police who may be listening and were annoyed by that. Ruth, anything else?
Do you know, a couple of things.
Yeah, go on.
This is the one that I dismissed as quite dull, but I've just got this compulsion to tell somebody.
Yeah, go on, tell us something dull.
When I was a kid, my brother had these 3 teddy bears.
Yeah.
And with hindsight, the names that he chose for them were dubious at best.
Uh-oh. Were they a bit racist?
No,
okay.
They were called Big Boy,
Uh-oh.
Good Girl,
What?
and Nurse.
Jeez, that's perverted.
No, like, looking back, I'm imbuing that with all sorts of meaning that I don't think it has.
Like Big Boy, Good Girl, and Nurse. I've got a film called that somewhere under the bed. It's a cracker.
I was wondering if anyone else had odd names for their childhood toys.
Yeah, OK, we can... Oh, Ruth, stay there. Paul?
Yes.
You're the fella on Facebook.
I am.
Who's listening for the first time live.
I am, after years and years and years.
Why are you listening... We'll start with you, Paul, first. Why are you listening live all of a sudden? What's gone wrong with your life? Has your wife left you or something?
No, I don't have a wife, actually. I have a husband.
OK.
And he sort of left me because he's out of the country, but that's not the reason.
OK, so the relationship is going strong between you and your fella?
It is.
Okay.
It works well, actually, being in different countries.
Are you married to him?
Yes.
It does. No, I'm not talking sexually here, so don't take this the wrong way. But when you get married, is one of you the woman and one of you the man?
Well, it's up to you, isn't it?
Well, is it? I mean, does it work like that? I'm just trying to say this. I realise I'm starting to sound hideously offensive and terribly 1970s. But whenever I watch, what's that programme they have on Living TV? That's a rip-off of Come Dine With Me. Full Weddings. And sometimes they have a gay couple on there, and one man gets lumped with all the brides, as a contestant, and the other man isn't part of that little group.
No, it's nothing like that at all.
Okay, Paul, thank you very much for straightening out me on my rather outdated and old-fashioned views there.
You should perhaps go to some gay weddings and then you'll see.
I've recently been going to a vegetarian cafe, which does fantastic food, and I only recently discovered it's a gay and lesbian vegetarian cafe, and since I've discovered that, I can't stop acting, and it's not a deliberate thing, acting a little bit camp with the waiter. And I was looking at the quiches today, I was going, these quiches look divine, I don't know which one to go for. And it's something, I think there's something inherent in me.
And
maybe
how's he responding back to that then?
He's been very charming. He's been very charming. And I'm not doing it with my tongue in my cheek or anything like that. That's kind of my relaxed state, perhaps.
Well,
Paul.
I think my gaydar is not particularly good.
No.
But I have been watching you for years on TV, and I did wonder.
I think there's a little bit. There was a period in my life when I wasn't sure, Paul, if I'm honest. Maybe I've given away a little bit too much.
What changed your mind?
Lovely big pair of breasts. Really.
Yeah, but I used to like big breasts.
Did you?
Yeah.
When did you stop liking big breasts then?
When I found big other things.
Okay. Well, I hope the music's not getting too much in the way, Paul.
No, it's all right. It gives you a chance to go and make a cup of tea, I suppose, but it just really freaks you out when you've been listening to, podcasts for years.
Does your chap listen to the show, or because I quite often find with couples that one person likes the show and the other person kind of finds it very irritating?
Well, I think it goes back to what your previous caller was saying about having to sort of ease into it.
Yeah.
And the thing is, because I've got the podcast, I play him my favourite bits in the car from the podcast, which of course he doesn't get at all.
No, because they're out of context completely.
No. And also because I have to say that the sound is quite often crap.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry about that.
It's like your voice is so loud, you have to turn you down and then turn the other callers up because they're really crap.
This has been noticed and noted, and complaints have been registered, and they don't do very much about it, I'm afraid, Paul.
Thanks very much. Can I ask you one thing while I've got you?
Of course you can.
Do you know Daisy Donovan still?
I've not seen Daisy Donovan since the 11 o'clock show, so I guess that was probably about 8 or 9 years ago.
But was she not as cool as I thought she was?
She was lovely.
So why don't you see her anymore?
We weren't friends or anything. I think we went out once, maybe twice together in the whole 3 years. But we got on, but we weren't friends or anything.
Okay.
But she's lovely. I don't know what I think I'm late for the ads again. Look, I think she was acting and doing films and stuff, and I bumped into her husband, Dan, about 6 months ago, and I sent my best to her, but I've not seen Daisy for a long time. It's just one of those things, you don't always see people that you work with once you stop working with them.
This is very true.
Yeah, but there's no... Read nothing into it, Paul. We got on very, very well.
Good.
Paul, thank you for calling, and thank you for listening and enduring the music.
I'll get used to it.
Cheers, my dears. Ta-ta.
All right, bye.
Ruth.
Hello.
Hello.
Do you need to do adverts? Am I holding you up?
Does it matter, really? Did I offend him then? I realised I was going down as I was speaking. I thought, oh my God, this is the sort of things that I think, but that I shouldn't say to people.
I have so many of those thoughts that are just questions, which are entirely innocent in nature, which I know I cannot.
You could hear his mind going, "This is 2010. Why are you asking me this for, you idiot? You idiot." Ruth, listen, I'm going to go and play the ads, or I will get in serious trouble. Lovely to talk to you.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Do call again. Ta-ta.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Absolute Radio.
Love Christmas, love Billy Connolly.
Hello.
Britain's favourite comedian returns with his blisteringly funny new show.
Please be true.
His first in 3 years shows why Billy is without equal.
This is going to be a long night.
Billy Connolly live in London, the comedy DVD of the year. On DVD and Blu-ray now at play.com. Rated 15.
Let's start with the exterior of the car. See the sleek Seat design? No VAT. Under the bonnet, latest engine technology? No VAT. Now slip into the driver's seat. The high-tech dashboard and the quality of the interior come with absolutely no VAT. In fact, everything about this Seat shouts, "Buy me now and you pay no VAT!" Buy a new Seat before the 31st of December and you pay no VAT. You could save up to £3,000. Visit seat.co.uk to find your local Seat dealer. Selected models and new retail sales only, subject to availability. Reduction equivalent to 17.5% VAT applied to original base price, including factory options. VAT applies to reduced price.
Right, the FA Cup draws in. Question, how will it affect the Singh family?
Well, what do you think? The top four, they're going to be over the moon. Mum, Dad, the boy and the little one.
And the rest of the squad?
Granny could always come on as a late sub if anyone drops out.
Play Iain's FA Cup Energy Fit game, and you could win 4 tickets to the next round of the FA Cup.
It's all part of our Energy Fit initiative to help families save energy and money.
And what about Grandad?
I'm afraid Grandad's just not good away from home these days.
Just like me.
To play, go to eonenergyfit.com/FA Cup, helping you get Energy Fit. We're on it. Eon customers have even more chances to win. Terms and conditions apply.
Iain Lee. It's about love and life. And live radio wrestling matches. Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Punctured bicycle on a hillside desolate. Will nature make a man of me yet? When in this charming car, this charming man, why pamper life's complexity when the leather runs smooth on the passenger seat? About these things, I would go out tonight, but I haven't got a stitch to wear. This man said it's gruesome that someone so handsome should care. Na, 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 na. This about these things, he knows so much about these things, he knows so much about these
Hang on, I haven't got the music. Oh, balls. There we go. That's better. Nice and smoothly done. What do you reckon, chaps? I think I dug myself out of that homophobic grave I was digging, didn't I?
No, I thought it was perfect.
Perfectly. As I was saying, like the words, I thought, oh man, there's no way I can make this not sound homophobic and offensive. And thanks for jumping in to help me there, boys.
No, I was listening to the conversation. He seemed like a nice man.
He did seem like a lovely man, and I'm worried that I've upset him now, but is one of you the lady? Stop now, because I'm about to... Anyway, so, how are you finding it, gentlemen? Gareth, Mark, okay, good?
Yeah, all good.
Yes.
Mark?
Yeah. Well, Gareth provided biscuits, you see,
yeah,
which makes things
let
very...
Let me have a look at those biscuits. You did offer me them, I
Throw in the packet in the bin now. They're like caramel biscuits. They're new.
I will have one of them,
Cadbury's
please.
caramel biscuits.
Can I have one?
Yeah, there's one left.
Oh, is that... I'm not doing anyone short,
Mark's going to go and bring one in.
OK, thank you. This is very exciting to listen. You're about to hear me eating biscuits. Very exciting indeed. And thank you very much to the chap who said... I got sent a load of Mike Nesmith CDs today. Thank you very much for that. They're going to go down well at home, I can tell you. Let's have a... Thank you very much. OK. Oh, yeah.
Soft centre.
Yeah, that is good, man. That is good. Yeah. Oh, yes, please. Cup of tea. Thank you very much. Get your orders in, Gareth. Then we're funny. That's what young lads like him are for. Cups of tea.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Right. 0330 123 1215 is the phone number. We've only got 2 calls left, and one of them is Alan Caddick. So,
Evening, Ian. I have a milk tea sugar in my tea, please.
There we go, you see. So, you know, there's only so much we can do with with him on board. Now, this is one of the questions I wanted to ask you, actually, dear listener. And I need to, excuse me, I'm eating, it's terribly rude. Hang on a second. Right, that's better. So, as you know, I'm not a massive fan of sports. Do you boys like sports?
Yeah.
Football!
Yeah. I'm not a massive fan, but I like football.
Rugby.
Not rugby.
What do you like, Mark? Football?
I love football and I love...
A bit like Pompey.
And I love... you see...
Pompey!
I did live in Portsmouth for 6-7 years.
Yes!
However,
not Pompey.
Not Portsmouth,
Spurs.
No, I was a Man United.
Man
United fans.
Man United, of course, because you're not from Manchester. Of course you're Man United fans. Well done. Any other sports that you like?
I watched the Grand Prix on the weekend I never normally watch it, but it was really exciting.
Why? I know. I don't get It's just like cars going around a track.
Yeah, but it was the final one. And it's a nice racetrack. It's really new. It's the Abu Dhabi one.
Oh, is it nice?
Yeah.
I didn't watch... I'm always tempted by boxing. When there's boxing on, I'm always tempted to think, I wouldn't mind a bit of boxing. But did you see the boxing?
Yeah.
Apparently it was rubbish. The guy that lost only did one punch.
Yeah, he hit David Hay once in about 6 to 9 minutes.
One punch?
Yeah.
What? That's useless, isn't it? I could do more punches than that.
But the thing is, they both came in here on the breakfast show for an interview, and I think everyone was intimidated. Everyone in the office was intimidated by both of them.
Yeah.
So you kind of expected that it was going to kick off and.
Well, you would think the one place it's going to kick off is in a boxing match. You kind of expect that to be the thing. I met a boxer once. I won't say who it was. He was very, very smelly.
Really?
Really?
Was this after he boxed?
Oh, this was just like his normal state of affairs. It wasn't... Who's the one who's bonkers and drives the big truck around? Chris Eubanks.
Yeah.
It wasn't Chris Eubanks. Chris Eubanks is delightful and absolutely bonkers. And he wasn't very smelly. He smelled wonderful, in fact. Wonderful. But boxing, he stank. It's horrible. Like really bad BO. Yeah. But you're not going to tell a boxer he smells, are you?
No.
That's the thing. That's the thing, I guess.
I know someone in the office called Audrey Harrison, who was the guy boxing for the championship, whatever it was, on Saturday, called him Audrey.
Ooh.
Yeah, and you don't want to call a 6'4" massive boxer a girl's name, do you?
You don't. But saying that, you probably could say it to him because he was rubbish. I could probably take him on. It's not a threat. There's a phone call there. Take that phone call. Dear listener, I think it's good. It would be good if this show had a sport and a team in that sport that we could get behind and support and kind of push and you know, maybe get some of the people on and stuff. Now, I don't want to go for football. I know we've played football on here. I don't really want to go for football. That would be quite dull. Rugby, darts, well, maybe. Darts is fun. We need your suggestions, and we're going to do this throughout the whole week. We need your suggestions for a sport and a team or a player, a sports person that we can get behind, and we'll get posters put up on the wall, and we'll get people in, and we'll interview them, and we'll go out and all that stuff. So, 0330 123 1215. I need a sport that we can support. Bearing in mind, I don't really like sports. Not a massive fan of sports at all. So, it's going to have to be something a bit interesting, really. Any ideas? Any suggestions? 0330 123 1215. We'll do this. We'll decide maybe on Thursday. Or maybe we'll decide next Monday, actually. Hopefully Eloise will be back then. I think it's important that she is involved in the decision-making process, as she will be dressing as a cheerleader to cheer on whoever it is that we end up supporting. 0330 123 1215. Now, have a little think about it. And we'll also, next week, we'll carry on. We haven't done this for a while. We're learning every language in the world on this show. We've already done Japanese, and I think we did French as well. We're going to learn every language. If you go to absoluteradio.co.uk/Iain Lee Show, then you will see the questions, 5 questions that we want translated into every language in the world. I think we've pretty much got every language, actually. And then we're going to phone up that country and we're going to speak to them. So, yes, that's stuff and thing, isn't it? Victoria!
Hello!
Hello, Victoria! It's the Poet Laureate!
I'm not the Poet Laureate.
Yes, you are! Just because your poem's rubbish doesn't mean you're not the Poet Laureate. Ted Hughes wasn't that good.
No. Well, some of them are. I didn't like Wordsworth very much, but a lot of people like.
I thought he was a knob.
Yeah, I didn't like him at all. I mean, there was that one poem, wasn't there, about the sunflower, a flower or something.
Go on, do a bit of Wordsworth.
Oh, I can't remember it very well. But
I wandered
there was
lonely
just one poet.
as a
People
cloud.
wrote Wordsworth, and there was one poem. You know,
Yeah, the rest of it was
this
utter
whole
tosh.
Yeah.
I didn't like the war poets, Clive Owen and Wilfrid Brambles.
Oh, what about Siegfried Sassoon?
Oh, Siegfried Sassoon. You can't go over the fact he's got a stupid name. Two stupid names, Siegfried and Sassoon. Is he a hairdresser or something?
No, he was a First World War poet.
I know. I was being facetious.
Yeah.
They had it easy, those poets, though, didn't they? Imagine getting sent to war, right? And you're cleaning your gun, like you're in the First World War, and you're cleaning your gun, and you're trying not to breathe in mustard gas and stuff. And then there's someone sat next to them with a pen and a bag. You go, Siegfried, what are you doing? I'm writing a poem about the hideousness of the trenches.
In the war, couldn't he?
Well, I think he was in the war, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Otherwise, how would he have written about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think you should move to the big house.
Yes.
And I'll buy you a rug.
Sorry?
I said, I think you should, when you move, you should move to the big house like you said you were going to do.
It's not a big house, it's just a house. We live in a flat now and we're moving to a house.
Oh, you're not moving to the great big house then?
Well, it's not a great big house.
Oh.
It's just, when you say the great big house, what do you mean? Heaven?
Well,
No.
No, it's a great big... I don't know. You were on about... There was this one house. It was a big house or something you're thinking of moving to.
Well, we're moving to a house. It's not great big. But so you'd only buy me a rug if it was a great big house?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'll buy you a rug anyway.
Don't bother. We're going to get carpet.
Yeah, but you might like the rug.
Basically, you've got an old rug that you don't want anymore, and you're trying to fob it off on me. Yeah, I'm not interested, love. What are you doing for Christmas, Victoria?
Well, I should be on my own because I've got 3 cats now. I've got another kitten.
Oh.
It was stray and went very thin, and I had to have it. Like nobody wanted it.
Oh Christ!
So I've got 3 cats now and a dog.
Yeah.
I can't leave the dog, so I should be here.
Wish I'd known.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks for offering to get me a rug and then snatching it away at the last minute.
No, I'll get you a rug if you want.
When you were a kid, did you ever used to sit on a rug and try and get it to fly?
Oh, no, I'll tell you what we did do when we were kids.
Yeah.
We sat on our pillows and pretended they were canoes. and we were safe. Sat on our pillows.
Yes,
together.
pretended they were canoes.
Yeah, you like sideways on, sat on them.
Yes.
And pretended they were canoes, and we were going canoeing. But we used to play lots of games like that.
Yes.
And then me and my little brother and then we got split up because it was driving Mum and Dad balmy because he wouldn't go to sleep.
Victoria, I'm going to have to cut you off and play the Beatles now.
Okay, see you now.
What a crazy world we live in. It's fun though, isn't it? 0330 123 1215. We're looking for a sport that myself and Eloise and this show can get behind. Any ideas?
I once had a girl, or should I say, she once had me. She showed me her room, isn't it good? Norwegian wood. She asked me to stay and she told me to sit anywhere. So I looked around and I noticed there wasn't a chair. I sat on the rug
This is Absolute Radio.
Get out of the cold next week on the Christian O'Connell Breakfast Show. Win a trip every day to a sun-soaked destination, all thanks to British Gas Home Care. Because a broken boiler can turn your world upside down, they're playing the Upside Down quiz, where you have to answer the question before last. Here's how it went last time.
What is your name? Here we go. Which type of large fish was central to the Jaws movies?
Christine.
Tabby, Siamese and Persian are all types of what domestic pet?
Shark.
What did Bobby Moore famously lift at Wembley in 1966?
A cat.
Win all next week thanks to British Gas. With Home Care, they'll get you out of the cold fast. If you're left without heating or hot water, just call them before 1 p.m. and they're committed to getting to you the same day. Limited service during weekends, public holidays and exceptional peak demand. Absolute Radio.
If you have a chip in your windscreen, make just one call direct to Autoglass. We're the experts. We can usually repair that chip for free if you fully comp, and it won't affect your no-claims bonus.
Call Autoglass directly on 0800 234 234 or book online at autoglass.co.uk.
Autoglass repair, Autoglass replace.
Iain Lee's 2-hour-long late-night radio show starting at 11.
Whenever she's feeling empty, whenever she's feeling insecure, whenever her face is frozen, unable to fake it anymore.
didn't understand a word that you said then, Caddick, but I'm going to...
Ah! How are you,
yeah!
Anyway, I've got an idea for your sport thing.
If I was a dog, I'd bite your face off.
Is that a greyhound?
Yes.
It's to do with the racing game, actually.
Oh, the racing game. We're looking for sports that we can get behind as a show.
I've got an idea of a jockey.
Oh, Frankie Dettori?
No, he's an up-and-coming young jockey.
Tony
only
Spanson.
18 years old.
18-year-old jockey, beautiful, yes.
Called Sam Tristan Davis.
Okay.
His dad is the famous trainer Nigel Tristan Davis.
Oh, yeah, very famous.
And he won the Paddy Power at Cheltenham this weekend.
Paddy Power Cheltenham, oh.
I think he's going to go a long, long way.
The thing is, Alan, horse racing is like, well, boring.
Well, it depends.
No.
You've got the minority who say it's a cool sport and all that.
Yeah, but they're wrong. It is really boring. And also...
Not unless you have money on it.
Well, and also, isn't it... Horse racing is weird, right? Because do they still weight the horses?
Only in the handicap race on the jumps.
I don't think you can call
You
them
might
anymore.
get it in the flat, but that's primarily with jump racing.
Okay. So, but they would put a weight on the horse. Why would they do that?
In the saddle.
Why?
To make it... Well, a handicapper...
I don't think you can call them that anymore. But yes, go on.
He looks at the form of each horse in previous races.
Okay. You're boring me. You're boring me. So, you think horse racing?
Well, that would be my first choice. My second choice would be snooker.
Okay, well, for your first choice, you get a big snooker, you say?
Yeah.
Is Ray Reardon still playing? Because I used to like him. He used to like Dracula, didn't he?
Well, it's all played like Ronnie O'Sullivan and Ali Carter and John Higgins nowadays.
I've heard of Ronnie O'Sullivan. I like Ronnie O'Sullivan. He's the bad boy of snooker, isn't he?
The Wocket.
The Wocket. I like Ronnie O'Sullivan. But the thing about snooker now is that it hasn't got any of the characters like the Steve Davises, the John Parrotts, the Tony Hadleys. It hasn't got anybody like that playing, really, apart from Ronnie.
Yeah.
I used to like a bit of snooker, and I watched some a little while ago. I didn't know anybody who was playing. They're all like
What about the jester from Leicester, Mark Selby?
The jester from Leicester? That doesn't even make sense. Is he a jester? Does he go around with a hat with 3 bells on it and a stick?
I think so.
Oh, in that case, that does make sense, and I apologise to Mark
Or
Shelby.
you could have the darts players who come up in with their funny costumes and all that.
Yeah, like when they dress up as Harry Potter and things, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's wicked!
I mean, take Bobby George, for example. Yeah. He got all his jewellery, a golden cape, a crown, and he ordered a candelabra to the stage as well.
You don't see enough candelabras in sports these days, do you?
No.
Would you ever get your penis pierced? I take that as a no. Thank you, Alan Caddick. Darts is a possibility. But are you fans of darts, boys? You don't have a clue. You don't. Look at Mark. He's going quick. He's talking to us.
It's a race between Gaz and I to speak to you. Darts. My housemate is, so my interest is through him.
Yeah.
But if you ask me who won the latest darts competition thing, then I
darts.
Have to say
Everyone gives darts a bad rap and says it's rubbish and stuff. But have you ever played darts?
I'm rubbish.
It's hard.
It's hard.
How do you get? You got to finish on a double. It's impossible.
Well, I've noticed now you got to enter the board on a double.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah, I watched a competition the other day.
Enter on a double?
And at Frimley, or wherever it was, and they had to, in order to come down from 501, they had to start on a double or a triple.
Why would they do that?
To make it more confusing for people like myself.
I do like darts. I quite enjoy watching the darts, and I like all the pomp and because they come on they have like their music, their theme music, don't they? And they come out in capes and stuff, and
like boxing.
Yeah, like in boxing and stuff. And I do like a bit of it. The Dutch are very good at darts. I wonder if anyone's done any.
There's that guy with an amazing ponytail I've noticed, and he's Dutch. That's my only. Again, that's as far as my.
There's a guy, Barry van der Vent.
That's the one.
Yeah, is that him? Yeah. Oh, okay, well, darts is a possibility. All right, chaps, thank you very much for that. You keep doing your Facebook and your Twitter, you kids. Tony!
Hello, Ian, how are you?
I'm all right, Tony.
Good. I was going to give you a sports follow, but Alan Caddick gave you an option, and you said, no, I don't want that, so I'm not going to go with that.
Horse racing? Why would I be interested in horse racing? It's tedious.
Yeah, but we can have a bet on it.
And they shoot horses, don't they?
No, but only if they're useless.
Okay, well, in that case, that's justified. Have you ever moved house, Tony?
Yes, listen, I work for a family carpet shop.
What?
And
a family carpet shop? What does that mean?
It means that it's a family carpet shop. We are. I used to work for a firm that I won't mention, but it was a big carpet shop who have now gone bust.
Yeah.
And the horrible thing about it was you couldn't give friends or family any discount.
Oh.
But the nice thing about working for a family carpet firm is the fact that you can give friends and family cost price carpet.
Beautiful cost price carpet. How much would you be saving on a carpet?
Probably 40 to 50%.
Wicked, man! Wicked!
But a lot of these firms, I mean, you've got CR and...
You can't say that because we know you.
No, I can.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that.
Okay,
No, you can't. Anyway, no, we're going to move on from that. No, you can't say
that.
Anyway, so Tony.
Yeah. Yes.
What other sports are there out there that
well,
I
there
could...
is. We have the number one person in the world.
Yes,
at
number one.
Golf.
Oh man,
Lee Westwood.
Oh, why are you telling me such boring sport? That's not even a sport, that's just walking. You've gone right down in my estimation, Tony. I thought you were a good guy, and you've come up with horsing and golfing.
You know when he mentioned earlier on the jester from Leicester?
Yeah.
I beat him at pool a few weeks ago.
Did you really?
Yeah. He's brilliant. He's actually a brilliant player, but I beat him.
Oh, you're such a... Listen to you, he's a brilliant player, but...
yeah.
I beat
He's
him.
world champion, but I beat him.
I beat him. But pool's different, because with snooker you need, like, a gentle push. Yeah. And with pool you need to...
No, if it's done right, it's just a little push.
I remember seeing Steve Davis, because Steve Davis is very good at pool, isn't he?
He's good at 9-ball. He's not very good at 8-ball. I beat him at 8-ball as well.
You beat Steve Davis at 8-ball?
I did, and
Did
I beat
you?
Tony Mio at the same time,
Ah,
and
Tony
Tony
Mio.
Knowles. But snooker players can't play proper pool.
Steve Davis is very much into his avant-garde punk art rock. Did you know that?
Magma is...
Magma.
Magma.
He's a
That's
big fan of Magma.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if anyone knows Magma. They're kind of quite hard work. Here we go. This is Magma, okay? This is Steve Davis's favourite band. You're listening to Steve Davis's favourite band, Magma. Steve Davis, the snooker player's favourite band, Magma. There's only so much of that I can take. That's Steve Davis.
Sounds like Chaz and Dave on acid.
Chaz and Dave on acid. Now, there's I met one of them once. Anyway, and this is another one of his favourite bands. This is a good band. Here we go. Hang on. This is Cardiacs. Hang on, listen to this. Go. Play. Oh, for goodness sakes. This is a good song. Tim Smith's not very well, so I should maybe.
Is there a reason why he had the nickname of Steve Interesting Davis?
Well, because he's very boring, but he likes good music. I do love a bit of Cardiac, so maybe there's a tribute album coming out. Not tribute, that makes it sound like he's dead, which he's not dead. But there's an album hoping to raise money for Tim Smith, who's very ill after a stroke, and maybe we'll play a track from that next week if Carvers gets in touch with me. Tony, anything else?
No, that's it for now. Oh, there is one other thing. You was talking about Daisy Donovan earlier on.
Yes.
The first time I ever spoke to you on air, you were talking about the 11 o'clock show.
Oh, yeah, I
and you
remember.
said there's one person in the 11 o'clock show you really hated.
Yeah.
And I know it's not Daisy Donovan now.
Oh, who could it be?
Oh, well, it's down to two. I'm going to toss a coin.
Which two is it down to? There were loads of people on there.
Yeah, but the way you were saying it was like it was the main four that was on
Who were
there.
the main four?
Was you,
Yeah.
Daisy,
Yeah.
Ian,
I'm Ian.
Ricky
Hello.
Gervais,
Yeah.
and Ali G.
I don't think it was any of them.
Really?
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what? Maybe. Do you know what? Maybe I was being. I've mellowed.
You were really angry because your carpet had moths in.
My carpet has got. Yeah, I did have. Oh, the bloody moths! This is why we're moving house, because of the moths. Do you know what? I think I've mellowed, and whoever it was, I think I love them now. It's nice, isn't it?
Listen, anybody who can't go to your show on Wednesday has got to go.
Oh, for goodness, forget. Barry will be all right. Don't you worry about him. Cheers, Tony. Ta-ta.
I've been working on a cocktail called Grounds for Divorce. Whoa, polishing a compass that I hold in my sleeve. Whoa, down comes in on sticks, but then he kicks like a horse. There's a Chinese cigarette case, and the rest you can keep, and the rest you can keep, and the rest you can keep. There's a hole in my neighborhood down which of late I cannot help but fall. There's a hole in my neighborhood down which of late I cannot help but fall. Mondays is for drinking to the seldom sinking. There's this whispering of jokers doing flesh by the pound to a chorus of supposes from the little town horse. There'll be twisted karaoke at the Aniseed Lounge, and I'll bring you feather roses, but it does you no good, and it does me no good, and it does you no good. There's a hole in my neighborhood down which of late I cannot help but fall. There's a hole in my neighborhood down which of late I cannot help but fall. There's a hole in my neighborhood down which of late I cannot help but fall. Someday we'll be drinking with the seldom sinking.
This is the Absolute Radio. Text to 81215 costs 50p plus your standard network rate. You could send us a postcard instead, but then the postman might see what you've written.
Absolute Radio.
Save super amounts of money at Money Supermarket.
The Haggle Daddy here to say that Money Supermarket can help you find a great deal on your car insurance.
We're gonna help you save lots of cash. Oh yeah!
With over 100 insurers and exclusive deals.
Cruising down the airways to save you dash.
Yeah, for great car insurance deals, go to moneysupermarket.com. Tell the people, honeys.
Save super amounts of money at Money Supermarket.
The Absolute Radio Ticket Store.
Wireless with Barclaycard. On Sunday, July the 3rd, Pulp are reforming to play one massive night at London's iconic Hyde Park. Get your tickets right now at the Absolute Radio Ticket Store. absoluteradio.co.uk/tickets. Don't miss Pulp at Wireless with Barclaycard. On Sunday, July the 3rd.
The Absolute Radio Ticket Store. Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
I met you, we made a pact, broke promises, the system snaps are all your lies and neon lights are all glitter-coated miracles, and then one day the curtain called behind your smile, your phony and a fake. Give it up, you've been discovered. Don't look back 'cause you just lost your lover. Give it up, you're an illusion. Play your tricks and all I get is just confusion. And now it's you, the show is over. The audience is walking out the room. You know it's true. What I told you, that all you've done comes back around on you. You said you were built to last. You took my hand, you made a pass. The moon eclipsed and circled round my heart. With your kiss, my life began. Your love it hit and then you ran. I hope you pay your dues. I'm moving on. Give it up. You've been discovered. Don't look back 'cause you just lost your lover. Give it up. You're an illusion. Play your tricks and all I get is just confusion. Now it's you. The show is over. The audience is walking out the room. You know it's true. What I told you, that all you've done comes back around on you. You might think I'm sitting home and crying, but I'm not. Oh no. I've pulled the queen of clubs, there's no denying. I'm having the time of my life. Now it's you. The show's over. The audience is walking out the room. You know it's true. What I told you, that all you've done comes back around on you. And now it's you. The show's over. The audience is walking out the room. I see you know it's true. What I told you, that all you've done comes back around. All you've done comes back around on you.
Okay, last 50 minutes of the show before Mark Crosley comes on at 1 o'clock. I think it's Mark Crosley still in there. It usually is, and sometimes it isn't. Let's go to Kit Taylor. Good evening, Kit Taylor.
How you doing, Ian?
It's a proper name, Kit Taylor. I do like the name, Kit Taylor.
Thanks, mate.
K's and T's, always good.
Exactly. I want to sound like an action hero.
And you do. You've got kicking K and a tit and D. Don't quite know what that is. Yes, Kit Taylor!
All right, sports.
Yes.
Kabaddi.
That's the Indian kicking a shuttlecock, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And holding your breath and counting to 10.
I think that Kabaddi's day has been and gone, 'cause it was big in the 80s when Channel 4 used to show it on Sunday mornings.
I remember when Channel 4 used to show you in the mornings.
Oh, man alive, I remember those. I think it was big back in the day. It wasn't even big. No one watched that. No one watched that rubbish. Oh, you brought me down there.
Sorry. Come on, back up.
So, Kabaddi's had its day. So, no.
Oh.
We're getting there. It's an interesting suggestion. I'm kind of erring on the side of darts.
Really?
What don't you like about darts, Kit Taylor?
Fat men in shirts.
It is fat men, isn't it? Although they've tried to... one thing they've done is they've got rid of the drinking in darts.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to drink anymore, except for, like, water and orange juice and stuff.
But that's got to be a part of darts, surely. Getting boozed up.
Yeah.
Playing some darts.
Sports where you're allowed to get pissed, I like the sound of.
Right. I thought you were teetotal.
Oh, I am, but I like to watch other men getting drunk. I like to live vicariously through fat men on my television.
Yeah, I'm with you. Okay. Let's see. Bowling?
Good night, Kit Taylor.
Bye.
Let's go to line 1. Line 1, you're on the wireless. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, yes, you.
Hello?
Hello, who's this?
Does it matter?
It makes it easier to talk to someone if I know their name.
Yeah, but you don't want to talk to me anymore.
Why?
Because I insulted you.
Whoa, hang on a minute. How did you insult me?
I might have said a little white lie just because you were picking on me.
Is this Charlie?
Who?
No, who is this? I wasn't picking on you.
You were. You pick on me every time.
Okay, come on, let's come out with the facts. Who are you and what did I say?
You said I was permanently banned because I had made a comment about your eyes.
Oh, this is Liana.
Yes.
Yeah, well, you did. You said I had googly eyes or something.
Yeah.
Oh, for crying out loud. Right, what do you want?
I just wanted to say I'm sorry and hello and I've missed you.
Okay, well, I accept your apology. Hello, and I haven't.
Oh. That hasn't made my evening.
Well, what do you think I was at home going to... Oh, my God, Liana's... Oh, I miss her so much. Oh, God.
Do you know what? I was in a white padded room and I was rocking backwards and forwards thinking, oh, my God, I've actually made him, really insecure about his eyes. And I was feeling really, really bad.
I didn't even remember.
I am sorry.
I've got wicked eyes. My eyes are wicked.
I know, they're gorgeous. Very nice colour.
Well, you don't have to suck up to me. But, listen, surprisingly, guess what? When I go home, I don't think about any of you lot.
Oh, that's not very nice.
Well, that's the truth. I don't think about any... And when I go on holiday, I think even less about you lot.
I get really excited when I see you on the TV. Surely that must mean something.
I get excited when I see me on the TV, and so does my bank manager. But I don't know. I have no... I don't hate any of you. I don't love any of you. I don't think about any of you. Guess what? This is just a job.
Yeah, but you bring the job home sometimes. I do.
I don't.
You don't?
No.
I feel hurt now.
Yep. Good night, Liana. Let's go to One Nut Mark. Hello, One Nut.
Hello, my love.
Hello, my darling. You're not upset that I don't think about you when I go home, are you?
I said, hope you don't think about me.
Thank you very
much. I find that quite disturbing, frankly. Especially if it's at night when you're in bed.
In bed, touching myself yes. In bed.
Playing with yourself.
Playing with myself in bed.
I've forgotten what I rang in about now.
Yeah, because you got all turned on, haven't you?
By the way, it's not darts. Darts.
Darts.
And it's not a car park. What is it?
A car park.
A car park.
Car park.
My girlfriend's...
It's not carpet, it's a carpet.
Carpet, that's it, my love. Oh,
carpet.
Bloody carpet. Get a bloody carpet,
Get
lad.
a bloody carpet, lad.
Can I get a word in edgeways here?
Yes, sir, you can.
My girlfriend's got me to ring you tonight, not me. I wasn't going to call tonight.
No.
But she doesn't live with me. She lives in Milton Keynes.
Oh, concrete cows, roundabout, straight roads, grid system.
Tis a strange place. I'm going there. But anyway, she's a massive fan of the Milton Keynes Lions, the basketball team. Yeah, and between you and me...
Yes.
I don't want to swear.
No.
They're bloody awful.
Yes.
They couldn't win a raffle if they'd only bought one ticket.
Basketballs are very tedious. Unless it's the...
No, it's not called basketball, Ian.
Basketball!
That's it. And
unless it's the Harlem Globetrotters, who are brilliant.
Oh, can you whistle that tune that they do? I can't. Yes. Not bad, that. Yeah. Okay. Does anyone want a brew? You want a brew? All right, yeah. Coffee for me, please. Thank you very much. That was very good, that.
Not as good as this. Hang on, here we go.
Hey, man, who's that guy
Hey,
coming down?
howdy.
I don't know, but it sounds to me like that's just the man with the bone. Sure having himself a ball.
Don't you... Oh, God.
sorry, that goes good. I forgot how good that tune was. It's nice, though.
Drones on a bit, doesn't it?
It goes on a bit boring, actually.
Yeah, but, I mean, well, my girlfriend's on about me moving down to Milton Keynes. You think it'd, like, corrupt me?
It's the worst. No, don't go there.
But I love it.
Well, then go there.
But, I visit quite often, but it is a weird place.
Then don't go there.
It's like,
Hang on a minute, let's ask the Oracle. Daz?
Hello!
Should One Nut move to Milton Keynes or stay in Crewe?
Bit of advice, my friend.
Stay in Crewe.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's
Have you ever
sorted.
been to Crewe?
No one wants to go to Crewe. I'm going to cut you off now, One Nut, because I'm getting bored.
All right, love.
There we go. Let's go to, line one. Line one, you're on the wireless.
Stay in Crewe, Paul. Stay in Crewe.
Is that Gary?
Stay in Crewe, Paul.
So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're now bound until the 12th of March. 12th of March, Gary.
Stay in Crewe, Paul. It's near me.
Okay, 12th of March.
I didn't care why you're thinking it's me, like...
Okay, you're banned until the 12th of March, Gary. I don't know why you think it's me. I wonder if that's a giveaway. You're banned until the 12th of March, Gary.
What are you talking about, Ian?
And I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this
a
a
lot.
lot.
I spoke to your cousin, Diggy.
Okay, lovely. Let's go to line 2. You're on the wireless.
Ian, go for darts. Stick with darts.
It's darts is looking... Unless we get something very special, I think it's going to be darts.
Darts, yeah. I'm a good darts player. I'll give you a game of darts any time, Ian.
Well, I don't want to meet you.
No, I don't want to meet you particularly, but I'll give you a game of darts.
Okay, up yours.
Up yours.
No, we're going to use it. There we go. And that's it. We kind of sort of spluttered to a halt there, really. It was kind of all going, and there was a lot of impetus, and then it kind of spluttered. Gareth.
Hello.
Has Mark learnt enough to get through the rest? You're not here tomorrow, are you, Gareth?
I'm not here tomorrow, no.
Has Mark learnt enough to get through the week, do you think?
I think so.
Okay. Apart from updating his Facebook status and his Twitter, has he learnt enough to produce the show?
Yeah, I think so. We've got some notes scrawled down on a piece of paper.
Notes scrawled down on a piece of paper, okay.
The tone in your voice doesn't strike me with confidence.
No.
Or I'm sure it strikes me with confidence, but I don't think it strikes Ian with confidence either.
No.
I'm quite confident.
Okay. Well, you don't care, though, do you?
But I won't be.
What do you normally do in the daytime, Gareth?
Work on Home Time.
Proper
Jeff's,
show. You do proper
Jeff's
show.
show.
Proper show. How's Jeff? You all right?
He's all right. Yeah, he's on holiday.
Oh, brilliant, fantastic. Are you ready for it, Mark?
Yeah.
A little bit of enthusiasm would be.
I was going with the general mood of the show. Yes. I'm actually very excited.
Go away. Mark is going to be producing the show tomorrow, and it would be worth listening just to hear how much of a car crash it could be. Gareth, thank you very much. Mark, well done for this evening. We'll get through there. We're sending Eloise, I was going to say lots of love, but to be honest, do you want to send love to someone who's bunking off from work? It seems... Anyway, tomorrow we will continue our hunt to find the sport for the show. Don't forget, if you missed the show tonight, you can listen to the podcast on iTunes, absoluteradio.co.uk. Mark Crosley, Stills and Nash is up after this.
I don't have to live anymore.